Welcome to the live. Welcome to all those that are new. My name is My First Rodeo, and I live full time in my E150 half-ton club wagon. Thank you guys for coming to the live, and I appreciate you guys being here. First and foremost, let me pray. Heavenly Father, I ask that you place your hand on this live. Heavenly Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, I ask that you place a special supernatural covering over this live. Place a wall of fire around this live that me and the viewers are impenetrable, that any demonic entity that may want to come into this live, they won't be able to penetrate through the Holy Ghost fire wall. If they come near it, they will want to run from it. Heavenly Father, any spirit of discouragement, rejection, or perversion, I bind it on earth as it is bound in heaven. I cover this live in the blood of Jesus, and I decree and declare that it is protected because I'm your servant, and as your servant, any plot or plan of the enemy must dissolve itself right now. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray, amen. All right, cool. So now that I got that out the way, let me see. Have you become a member? And then what I want to do is I want to type yes. And I'm going to type no. Let me get like a no emoji. And then what I want to do is, give me 1 second, I got to grab this link real quick. This should help people be able to find. Oh wow, it didn't work. Okay, hold on. Now paste. Oh, they're not letting me paste it. It's all good. Okay. Remember. And support. Alright, let's get a little van here. I always like to use the van emoji. And let's one more van. Alright, cool. Finally I got the poll up. Welcome, Sandra. You must be new to the channel. What's up, Merzen? What's up, Roblox? Oh boy. Show me feet? No? Have you checked out the poll yet, Sandra? Check out the poll. And then take a look around the channel. Maybe even take a look at the description box. And maybe that'll give you a short description as to what I'm here for and what I do. That should help you. If you can't find a description box, there's 3 little dots. Should be on the right hand side or maybe on the left. If you'd like, you could take a look at the channel. And then that should give you an overall explanation as to why I am here and what I do. But yeah, welcome to the live. Thank you guys for being here. I'm actually about to cook me some food. I'm gonna wash some dishes Yeah, I gotta wash some dishes. But welcome to the live. We are chilling out right now in my E150 club wagon in the Midwest region of the United States. If you guys did not peep the title of this live, it is called Midwestern Van Life. If you're not familiar with van life, just type it in your search engine on your YouTube browser and you will find many people within this community who are doing the same thing that I'm doing, but some people have much better rigs, so to speak. I have a no build E150 club wagon. My van life adventures have actually began in the Midwest region of the United States, and my goal is to travel throughout the United States and actually visit each 50 or 51 or 52 states, however many states we have now. We had 50 when I was growing up. They added a few, but go state to state, and then once I'm done doing that, travel abroad for a little while. So yeah, that's the plan. Right now I'm still in the Midwest, working my way around the states. So welcome to my home. I am a Planet Fitness member, as you can very well see. That's where I take my showers at. And yeah, you're in my home. This is also a sanctuary. This is where I pray. This is where I read the word. My Bible is actually sitting to the right of me. I actually have a table right here where I can sit drinks on top of and things of that nature. Do some studying, uh, do some eating, which I'm going to do here in a little second. I actually have a 2-burner propane stove here that I'm going to open up and sit my pan on it and turn the gas on and start cooking me some sausages. I've got some sausage, some pasta, and I believe I have I think I got a few more cherry tomatoes if I haven't eaten them all. I think I probably ate them all. And then I'm just going to chow down on that. If I don't have any tomatoes left. If I don't have any tomatoes left, then I'll probably just have like an orange or an apple. Here's some ginger candies that my youngest daughter actually ordered. They're really, really good. They're organic. And they're made with real Indonesian ginger, which I find to be really cool. They're gluten-free and they're kettle cooked. I don't like anything that's gummy, but it has like a gummy texture. It's non-GMO. But the fact that they're kettle cooked makes the taste really interesting and the texture. So I like it. But yeah, welcome. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm opening up one of these candies. It's kind of warm right now, so they're a little softer than usual. I'm going to show you what these candies look like. They're really good. If you're into ginger, they're really, really good. They sell them at Walmart. So I'm opening it up right now. And again, like I said, it's a little bit warmer than usual, so it's going to be a little stretched. But you see that? I don't know what that is. I think that's like a light sugar coating. Mm. Mm. And the candy itself is just so... It's so good. It really is. It's really, really good. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And this is what the little packages look like inside. Inside. I'm sorry?
Do you know anybody that want this heater?
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I just don't want to throw it away, you know what I mean?
I feel you.
Okay.
So, that lady, she lives like across the street. I guess she was giving away the heater, trying to see if she knows anybody, if I know anybody that needs it, and I don't. But this is what the candy looks like. It's really good. And it says ginger candy on the front of it. But it says bonbons. Bonbons are gingerme. And it just says just ginger. They're cute little packages. Look at them. Like, it makes you want to eat it. So yeah, I'm just sitting in my van eating little candies. Um, Getting visits from the neighbor. They tend to come over here a lot. Normally they come over here and ask if they can like have something like, can I use your phone? Can I borrow a cigarette? And I don't smoke cigarettes. Um, I did let them use my phone at one moment in time, but I'm definitely cutting that out. So when they do come and ask to use the phone, they're gonna get a hard no. So yeah, okay, yeah. Me personally, I don't need a space heater. They were, trying to give away one, I guess, and I don't need one. I have a big, beautiful blanket in here, and I have a sleeping bag that keeps me really warm at night, so I'm not cold. And then I put wool socks on my feet. I literally be in here knocked out, and I wrap my head up in a scarf, and I be in here knocked. And I sleep with a light amount of clothes on, so I sleep in what I would sleep in the summertime, but I just put winter socks on, wool socks, and curl up in my blanket. My blanket is covering me, and it's wrapped around my my sleeping bag, and I'm good. Yeah, I'm like literally comfortable in there. Lately, since it's been getting a little bit more cooler at night, which I love, it's been getting down to like 59 degrees. I wake up in the morning and the windows are all fogged up because I'm in here breathing all night. So I don't know, me personally, I like it. I enjoy waking up and seeing all of that. And I'm just like, yeah, I was in here knocked out. You feel me? Right. I don't know. Me, I'm just very happy that I get a chance to live this life. Um, there's so many opportunities that come with living this life. Um, Opportunities to make friends with people who you otherwise may never have met. Um, Opportunities with businesses, and an opportunity to inspire people to go on their own adventure. Um, a lot of times when I go live, sometimes as I'm sitting here and I'm sharing my experiences with you, and as sometimes I have people that come into the live and they are very dismissive, very disturbed and upset for whatever reason, and they come into the live and they want to spew rejection, discouragement, sometimes perversion. Those spirits tend to come in and they like to try to run rampant until I start rebuking them and then they leave. Sometimes I let them stay and I just play around with them just simply because, they want attention. I guess maybe they're not receiving it elsewhere. I really don't know. But um, it could be a character flaw, but um, regardless of all of that, that type of stuff tends to happen when I'm in here, expressing my thoughts, feelings, and emotions about my journey. And I'm excited every time I come on here because I get a chance to share with you guys. I get a chance to show you guys what's going on, give you guys van tours, tell you guys what's coming up, on the channel, new videos, new projects that I'm working on. I'm working on a series of projects right now. One of them in particular, it's called Before You Leap. It's actually a one-on-one with aspiring van lifers or people that want to hit the road. I'm giving them a one-on-one opportunity to get on a phone call with me and talk to somebody who's actually living on the road so I can help them plan and avoid all of the mistakes that I've made while living on the road. So that one-on-one call is actually up and active. I posted that in my community so you guys can check that out. And then also, I have created memberships. Yay! So I'm super excited about that. I'm just going to reach for my notes so I can share with you guys what's going on with these memberships here. So I've got 3 tiers. My first tier is I decided to call it supporters, simply for people that just simply want to support and they want to get closer to the van life adventure. And what supporters in, we're talking about YouTube memberships. So what the supporters tier actually offers is weekly members only posts, weekly members only community posts to be exact. So that is a photo with like a short note. Then there is tier 2, which is called Inside My Rodeo, when I bring you in just a little bit more. And that's everything from tier 1, but I give you guys mini vlogs. Like every single week, a mini vlog. There's already a mini vlog that's up right now. And I think, yeah, I was supposed to be recording one today. I think I'll record it once I get off. So that's just like raw clips of just about anything and everything that I'm doing within my van life adventures. And then you guys also get on tier 2, which is Inside My Rodeo, early access to video uploads. So I upload my videos every single Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But for my tier 2s, I decided to give you guys early video release just simply because why not, right? And then tier 3 is called the heart of the rodeo, right? It's so sweet. But that's everything from tier 1 and 2. But you get monthly members only live streams, and sometimes more than monthly because I do stream a lot. Okay, so you get members only live streams. It could be just like story time, ask me anything, or just like a prayer in chat. And then you also get an exclusive storytime video once per month, or maybe even twice per month, where I'm sharing some stories with you, like the real stories that I don't get a chance to talk to you guys about what it's really like living in a broke down van parked in one location. I just posted a video recently, and these are the type of things that I cannot talk about on my channel, but I talk about it there. And then the last thing for tier 3, the heart of the radio, I give a simple digital download every month. Now, a simple digital download could be like a PDF of like 10 things that I learned while living on the road, which would help an aspiring van lifer who's looking to get on the road themselves. Or it could be like a checklist of the different things that you need to make sure that you have before you hit the road. Or it could be like a van life grocery list. Make sure that you have these things in your van before hitting the road, or in your car or SUV or whatever you're thinking about hitting the road with. So those are the 3 tiers. I wanted to share it with you because, I mean, hey, why not, right? So yeah, lots of great things going on. And there's something else that's happening right now that I can't quite share with you guys. But in due time, you guys will find out what's happening. So yeah, there's a lot of great things that's happening, and that are being developed behind the scenes. The one-on-one, um, the one-on-one Zoom call that I've just created. I created that about a month ago, and I just released it yesterday. I figured it was time to release it, because I've been holding on to it for a while. I did a poll about maybe 2 months ago, talking to my community, and I asked my community certain questions. And out of the questions that I asked, there was like 80% or more people said on this channel that they wanted to do van life, that they were aspiring van lifers. And that made me realize that, okay, these people are looking to live on the road. They're living curiously through me. And maybe they need just a little bit more help. Rather than doing their own research, they can actually talk to somebody who's really literally on the road and that can help them take that next step or give them some real life on the road information that they're not going to get from anywhere else. So that's where Before You Leap came into play. So, yeah, I'm super excited about that particular project that I just released. And then I believe it was yesterday or the day before, 48 hours prior to releasing Before You Leap, the one on one Zoom call, I released my memberships. So, yeah, there's a lot going on, a lot of work that I'm doing behind the scenes. Although I have not posted video in maybe 2 weeks, this coming Friday would be 3 weeks, but I'm working on something. I'm working on a lot. Like, I've got some business emails in my email right now where I've got some things going on in my email that I'm handling. I had to work on that all day. So, and then also I'm working on some scheduling for myself because it looks like it's going to start getting a little bit more busier than what I expected, or maybe I should say it differently. It's going to start getting a little bit more busier sooner than I expected. So I did dial back on my weekly video uploads just to kind of center myself and to find a schedule that works for me. And this is an ever changing schedule because my responsibilities in the creator economy is becoming a little bit more heavier, which I am excited about. But yeah, I just wanted to just kind of give you an overall look into what's going on, and just to kind of give you a peek as to what's happening here, what I'm offering, what type of value that I'm offering to you. I'm excited for my future members because um, I put a lot into what I do here, and I think it shows. I think it shows. I put a lot of energy into everything that I do, and believe it or not, this might come as a shock to many, but everything that I do for my phone. Every bit of graphic that you see, the one-on-one Zoom call, the calendar, how do you pronounce it? Calendly? Is that how you pronounce it? Calendly? It's a new app that I'm using, so I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. But Calendly, the whole Zoom call, all of that, the flyer, actually got some help with that particular flyer. I didn't produce that, but I sort of produced it. But everything that you see as far as thumbnails, every photograph, every, oh goodness, every font. I didn't create the font, but every shadow that you see, the lighting aspect, the photographs, the editing, everything that you see, literally, I create on my phone. Everything that you see, I create on my phone. A lot of people ask me, they're like, so what editing software do you use? I use CapCut. I use CapCut. Um, I even use, and here's a secret, I use CapCut for my thumbnails. Here's my little secret, for those content creators out there, right? Especially if you're like a content creator who's creating everything off of their phone. There's a little tip for you. If you need an alternative way to make thumbnails, you can make thumbnails on CapCut. I may do like a little, I don't know if I should do a tutorial on this channel. I don't know if that'll be a great content pillar, right? I just don't think that that would mesh. I'm going to have to talk with ChatGPT on this one. Listen, I go to ChatGPT a lot of times to ask questions so the computer can help me analyze what is proper, especially when it comes to my YouTube channel, because it's like I want to make sure that everything that I put on this channel is in alignment with the message that I'm trying to give. So, yeah, that's important. But let me see. I don't know where you guys are from, but I'm from the Midwest. So, shout out to all the Midwesterners in the building, the Midwest of the United States, wherever you guys are from. Shout out your city, and shout out your state. I stutter sometimes, bro. I do. I stutter sometimes. But shout out your city, shout out your state. Let me know where you're from, where you're watching from. Um, it's just nice to know where you guys are tapping in from. Sometimes we get a lot of people from like the UK, India, Wisconsin, Utah, um, just random places, bro. Like I can't even begin to Istanbul. Like what? Iran. I just be like, huh? It's incredible. So shout out your city, shout out your state, or shout out your country, right? Because this is a worldwide platform. Shout out your city, shout out your state, shout out your country. Let me know where you're tapping in from. And also let me know if you guys are into van life adventures, because if you are, then you're in the right place. So if you want to see more van life adventures from moi, subscribe, because I actually do live in my van. This is a real thing. So there's my bed right behind me. I don't know if you can actually see it, but this is where I sleep. Don't don't pay attention to that thing right there. Pay no attention to that. That's just for protection. But that's my bed. And then in the very back, that's an extra blanket that I have. That's what that is. And over there in that corner, which is actually over here. Wait. Oh, you can't see over there in that corner. Okay, yeah. And then over in that corner, there is a gas can over there that you can't really see. And then under the bed, like on this side, I have like tubs of clothing, my gym bag with a bunch of clean clothing that I have yet to take out of my gym bag and put inside of my suitcase, which is normally where I keep stuff and then separate the summer clothes from the winter clothes and put the winter clothes inside of the hefty tub and put it back underneath the bed. But I've been really lazy for the past 2 weeks and just laying back, relaxing in my van and taking naps for the first time since I hit the road 2 months ago. So, excuse me for being lazy. But no, seriously, I've been taking naps for the first time since I hit the road. And I hit the road almost 3 months ago. I started taking naps probably like 2 weeks ago. My eyes were bloodshot red. I thought that my van was making me sick. I was like, what is going on? Like, I thought that maybe I was dehydrated. Like, am I not drinking enough water? Am I not getting the amount of nutrients in my body? My eyes have never looked like this. I had a headache. I was like, something is wrong. There was one day where it was like really, really cool, and not really cool, but it was cooler than usual. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to stay in the van. I'm going to take a nap. I took a nap. I woke up. I felt 10 times better. I looked at my eyes. My eyes were less red. I said, oh, that's what it was. I needed a nap. Kettering, Dayton. Okay, so we got somebody from the Midwest region in the building. Shout out to the Midwest in the building. Shout out your city and shout out your state. Let me know where you are from. Oh, and shout out your country for those that are coming to me from outside of the country, because I know you guys are watching as well. This is a worldwide platform. Thank y'all guys for watching. I just decided to come on here tonight. I am actually about to start cooking here in a little while because Uh-oh. You know when you're talking and then your watch just starts listening to what you're saying, but you're not talking to it? I just had that moment happen. Yeah, it's like 7:20 right now. Sun is going to start setting roughly about maybe 8:30ish or so. So I want to go ahead and start cooking. I did cook. What time it was? What time was it when I cooked earlier? I think it was like maybe. It was like 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. I ate about two. I can go without eating for the rest of the night. I got some protein drinks, protein shakes. Um, am I gonna cook again? Let me think. I did say I was gonna cook again, but I'm kind of feeling like I don't feel like it. But I know how I get later on at night. Like once 9, 10 o'clock hits, I'm gonna be hungry again. So I might as well go ahead and cook. Shoot, I really don't have any thoughts on it to be quite honest. What are you gonna cook? I'm going to cook some sausages. I've got some pasta. It's actually these sausages right here. They're actually Johnsonville sausages. And then I'm going to cook some this pasta, which is already pre-cooked, but I'm just going to throw it in the pan after the sausages are finished cooking, and then it pretty much just kind of just warms up all by itself. And then from there, I'm going to have maybe possibly a green apple or an orange to go with that. I ate all of my red cherry tomatoes. I usually would have like some red cherry tomatoes to go with it. But I guess I'm going to have to settle between an orange or a green apple. Which one should I pair with the meal? Should I pair an orange or a green apple with it? You guys let me know because I'm kind of undecided at this point. Pre-cooked. Yeah, man, absolutely. In fact, um, I found this pasta at Walmart. I didn't know that they had pre-cooked pasta. To be honest, I was ordering some. I think I was about to order some potatoes, and I think I looked up pasta because I don't really eat like Roman noodles, although I have some. But that's just like when I'm just feeling like Roman noodles, right? And that's very rare. Um, but I looked up this pasta. This is my favorite pasta, and I saw that they had fully cooked pasta. I was like, well, instead of buying potatoes, which is what I normally do, and cook those, I'll just get this pasta, even though it doesn't have as much carbs as the potatoes. It has more calories than anything else, but hey, you know. I'll probably go back to buying the potatoes here pretty soon because I really like how the potatoes really make me feel. They just give me that much more carb with less calorie. So this is like 190 calories per cup. 5 small potatoes is 110 calories. And I'm going to get like 56 grams of carbs. With this one, I'm only going to get 41 grams. You see what I'm saying? Like, carbs matter. Carbs, they definitely matter. All right, so I'm going to stop being lazy. Rice and potato. Yeah. In fact, I stay away from rice because it's such a small thing to deal with, you know what I mean? I just don't want to take the risk of dropping those and having to clean that up. So I deal with stuff like, plus my diet really more so consists of like potatoes. I just bought the pasta just because I wanted to try something different. I had been potatoes for the past 2 months. And although I could eat the same thing every day and not get bored, I wanted to switch it up just a little bit. Just a little bit, right? It really didn't make no difference, but you know. but but I wanted to switch it up just a little bit. All right, so excuse me while I do some prepping and get some things ready, because that is exactly what's about to happen. I'm going to have to turn away from you guys here for a second, but I'm still going to be able to see you. I just have to turn towards the stove. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to... All right, cool. Just trying to make sure everything is covered before I start moving around. I don't want to be like the, some of the plumber got their stuff hanging out, I've got to open up this door because we're going to turn the gas on, and if I don't open this door, I could possibly faint. I remember one day, I don't know what I was thinking. I had turned on the oven, the stove rather, and I was cooking. I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I had the door closed, and with that door closed, I was thinking like, everything should be fine. I shouldn't have any problems, right? Wrong. I was very, very wrong. All of a sudden, I started to feel like really, really lightheaded. And I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Like, dang, why do I feel like I'm about to pass out? That's because you have the gas on and the doors are closed. You're going to die. Open doors. I was like, oh, snap, let me open the doors. So then I opened the doors, and then immediately my mind was refreshed. And then I realized, like, yeah, it's true what they say on the internet. Some of the things that they say on the internet is actually true. No, but yeah, I realized then that what the directions actually say is right. That you ought not to have this stuff burning and be in a closed space because it's dangerous. Sometimes, you gotta do stuff the wrong way in order to realize why those rules are set in place. I'm that type of person. I've got to break the rule to understand why the rule was put in place. So, I wanted to know why, I wanted to know why. I was like, everything's going to be okay. I'll be fine. I've done it before because I did do it at least once before and I was all right. So I felt like, okay, well, I can do it again. I'll be okay. Yeah, no. I almost accidentally took myself off of this planet. So, listen to me and don't do what I did. Because you're going to end up at home quicker than what you want to be. So, it was such a surreal feeling, too, because I was just like, oh, man, why do I feel so woozy? Why do I feel so woozy, man? What's happening? Goofy? You're in an enclosed space with gas burning. Duh. Propane at that. So, luckily, I came to my senses. Otherwise, you guys would not, probably would not even be talking to me right now. I can laugh at it now because, I lived and I learned, I understand now. Follow the rules. I get it. I get it. Sometimes you could just think that you are above the rules. Like, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. I'm good. Right? I'm a soldier. You are human, sir, ma'am. You are made of mere flesh and blood, okay? The only person that can save you is God, right? I figured that out real quick. So I've got my Johnsonville beef and cheddar sausages, and I'm about to put in this pan real quick. I really like these because they've got cheese on the inside of them. They're so good. Like, so good, bro. Can you hear that? Yeah. I noticed that you guys really like to see me cook, so I figured why not do some cooking tonight? Because I knew that you guys would appreciate that. Oh man. Alright, let me cut these up real quick. Because one thing I've learned about these sausages, they do not cook well if you don't cut them. So I cut them right down the middle. I don't want to cut it in pieces because, that's just kind of lame. I wouldn't want to eat it like that. Oh yeah, so I do want to make another announcement since you guys are here while I'm cooking. We do have 2 new developments here on this channel. One of them is the Before You Leap. It is a one-on-one call that I will be hosting on the platform Zoom for my aspiring van lifers that want to take that next step and get on the road, and they're doing a lot of research online, which I did take a survey in the community, and over 80% of you guys are aspiring van lifers, want to get on the road, and a lot of you are either saving money and doing some research on buying vans and things of that nature. So being that I'm already living on the road, I can answer a lot of your questions and keep you from making a lot of the same mistakes that I've made. So that one-on-one call, Before You Leap, is open and readily available on Calendly. The link and the post is actually on the community, in the community post right now on YouTube. Be sure to check that out at your earliest convenience. The second development here on this channel are the channel memberships. I'm so super stoked to share with you guys what that's about. The first tier is actually called supporters. It's for the people that want to get close or closer to this particular journey. So the supporters tier actually allows for you to get members only community posts. So that's for my supporters. And then for tier 2, it's called Inside My Rodeo. I got a couple of notes here, just I want to make sure that I don't miss anything. For tier 2, for my memberships, it's called Inside My Rodeo. And what that one entails is everything from tier 1, from the exclusive members only community posts to early video access. So instead of seeing the video every single Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys will get a chance to see that video either 24 or 48 hours before anybody else. And then there is one mini vlog that I post there every single week where I'm doing mini vlogs about cooking or laundry or just talking about how I'm feeling throughout the week. It's like raw footage, so it allows for you to come into my rodeo and really get really close to my journey. And then the last tier, the third tier, is called the heart of the rodeo, where it's everything from tiers 1 and 2, but you get members only live streams once or twice a month. I stream a lot, so you guys will get a lot of that. And then you guys also get exclusive storytime videos. These exclusive storytime videos are a bit different than just a regular video. These videos, I'm sharing personal thoughts and deeper personal stories that I won't share on my main page to everybody else. These are real life stories that I tell you guys about when it comes to things that have happened on the road between me, neighbors, or just having encounters about when it comes to me living in my van and a broke down van at that. So those are raw videos where I'm just sharing real life, personal, deeper stories that I can't share publicly. So that's what you get in tier 3. And then the last thing is you guys get simple digital downloads. Sometimes it'll be like a PDF of 10 things that I learned while living on the road full time, or 5 things that I learned about living in a broke down van, or 5 things that I learned about living in a neighborhood, or just like a van life checklist or van life grocery list for the aspiring van lifers that are looking to understand what it is that they actually really need, instead of just like the practical things, but other things, small things that they need inside of their van that they may not be thinking about. So that's that. I wanted to make that announcement again since you guys are here and waiting for me to cook this food. So let me go ahead and turn my sausages because we don't want them to get burnt. Although I do like a bit of a crisp. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. I do like for them to be a bit charred. So that is perfect. We got it at the perfect heat. Everything is good. My sausages are almost done. Right now it is 7:37, perfect time, and I'm glad that I decided not to be lazy and go ahead and cook, because come 10, 11 o'clock, I would have been hungry and I would have regretted not cooking, and it would have been too dark for me to actually cook anything, because at that point, it's just entirely too dark. I'm going to show you guys my surroundings here. Just a little bit, not too much. Oh, snap. I'm just going to take you off of there. Oh, snap. I'm going to have a task trying to put you guys back. So, here's the food that's cooking. We've got sausages cooking right now. I love the charredness right there. It always makes it taste more delicious. I'll try to let you guys see what it looks like when we get close to completion, which is really, really soon, like maybe another 2 minutes. And then what I want to do is show you guys outside. That's the grass field that's right across from me. A nice, beautiful grass field. Beautiful, beautiful grass field there. Nice, nice, beautiful grass field, huh? Just wanted to give you guys a bit, a little view of what's going on around me, right? Because, people like to see around. What's going on around you? Show us around. Now, you guys can't say that I didn't show you around, all right? All right, leave me alone. Okay, let me get you guys plugged back up here, and I'm going to try my best to get you guys re-situated, which is going to be one heck of a task. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because I had you guys set up the bootleg way. Uh-oh. Oh, snap. This place is smoky. Hold on. You see all the smoke? I think my foot accidentally turned up the gas and I didn't realize it. So yeah, that's why it got all super smoky in here like that. Go. Sorry about that. You know how iPhones are. All right. Well, it got really smoky in here, didn't it? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let's get us a cold drink up out of here because we're gonna need one eventually. I'm gonna put that right there. No, I'm gonna put that back over there because that's just too much going on. Yeah, I think my foot, what happened was my foot is really close to the knob where you control the gas. And I heard it. It was really loud. It was like, and I realized, I knew then when I seen all of the smoke, I said, oh snap, my foot hit the thing and it turned it up. And I didn't realize that it got turned up until I seen all of the smoke. But everything is fine. Nothing got burnt. As a matter of fact, I can show it to you really quickly. I just have to take some things off my table. I had some things up here because I was doing some work earlier today and it took me 6 hours to get that work done. Man, I'm talking about work, guys. Real work. So yeah. Oh no, I can't take you guys down. I can't take you guys down. I'm gonna show you guys in a second. Just give me a hot little second. I gotta put my little pasta in while the pot is still warm. We're just gonna throw the whole, oh Lord. We're just gonna throw the whole thing of pasta in there. Whew. Hold on, y'all. I had to rescue my stuff. It was falling to the side. Sometimes that happens because it's kind of hard to explain. Maybe not, but my where everything is sitting, it's not level. So I can actually get it level. Like right now, I could move everything over. Okay, there we go. That's better. Yeah, I had to move everything over because everything kept kind of, you know, the legs on the bottom of the stove, right? Those propane stoves, it was kind of folding and I had to, you know, catch it and unfold it basically. So yeah, I just had to get my food up in there. I got some oil that I want to throw on these noodles. it's kind of hard for me to grab this oil because the phone is right there. Got the olive oil on deck. I gotta have that on my pasta, man. Gotta have the olive oil on the pasta. I just put basically olive oil, some black pepper, some pink Himalayan salt. That's it. That's literally what I put on my potatoes too. Same thing. And call it a day. And that's a whole meal, man. I'm telling you. A whole meal. I'm just going to let it sit on the rack for a little while because the rack is still warm. And it allows for the pasta to warm up. Al dente in 60 seconds is what the package says. I let it sit on there for a couple of minutes. Let it get al dente, so to speak, because it really tastes kind of weird if you don't do that. But yeah, I turn the fire off, let the heat warm that noodle up, warm that pasta up because it's already pre-cooked, and then boom, I'm ready to eat. So now I can actually close the doors because I'm already done cooking. So yeah, we done, baby. We ain't got to keep these doors open no more. I got a fly in here. I see you. I certainly do. I hope you fly out the window because I do have the window open too because I know they're going to fly in. So there's no getting around that. All right. Yes, sir. That sun is blinding me. I can barely even see y'all. Like, was that sun blinding y'all too? I know it had to been blinding y'all because it was blinding me. Hold on. I can barely see the comment section because of my fingerprints. I don't have one of those special little phones where, you know, the glare, like no glare. I get all the glare. Okay? I get all the glare. So, all right, so boom. Dinner is served, baby. Woohoo! And we're going to eat it right out the pan, just like this. Yes, sir. We're going to eat it right out the pan. Ain't no need to go and... You know, I have been... So, when I first started doing van life, right? And I'm still, like, getting into the groove of it. Because I've only been on the road for almost 3 months now. Coming up on August the 1st. October the 1st will be 3 months. Wait. June, July, August. Wait. September the 1st will be 3 months. I'm tripping. So, when I first got on the road, I had like this container. It's got like 3 compartments where I could put pasta and put sausages and put something else, right? I had that going on for a little second. And, I mean, it's nice, right? You know, don't get me wrong. But then after a while, like maybe a couple of weeks ago, I was like, I don't feel like washing out a pan and a container at the end of me cooking. I'm just going to wash out this pan and this knife that I use my knife as a spatula. This knife right here, I use it to cut my sausage. I use it as a spatula. We ain't doing all that extra. And yeah, I'm gonna eat out the pan. What I look like? Ain't nobody here but me. Okay, we can leave all that bougie stuff back at my old address. Okay, we gonna leave all that there. We on the road. We living it up. Okay, so yeah, I mean, of course, like if I get it in another setting, like another van or something, well, I mean, you know, no, I'm not even gonna say it like that, because even if I do get another van or another rig, another, like, you know, get an RV or something like that, I'm probably still gonna have those nights where I'm still gonna eat out the pan. And to be quite honest, I've never really like ate out of a pan like this, like I'm using a pan as a plate. I think I may have done that once, maybe with like a very small egg pan, but not like a literal frying pan, sit down and eat out of it. But you know, this is van life, you know what I mean? You can do that in van life, right? You can get away with it. So, you know, you can't be sitting in your house eating out of a frying pan. That's just not classy. You got cabinets. You better go get you a plate. I can get away with it because this is how I live. You feel me? But nah, we about to go ahead and eat, bro. Y'all see those sausages? I told y'all them sausages was looking right. I'm telling you, they looking right, baby. We got the nice little char on it, you know what I'm saying, the right way. We got to pray, though, first. We got to pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for this food. Let it do the job that you sent it here to do. In Jesus' mighty name I pray, amen. Y'all never did tell me whether I should choose between a green apple and an orange. See, I don't understand. Why y'all just don't be listening sometimes. We're going to do something real quick and easy tonight. I don't feel like peeling an orange. Green apple it is. I'm serious. I don't feel like doing all that. We're not doing that. You want to know why? Because I don't feel like it. I don't have to. This is my life, okay? Led by God. I can do what I want to do. Let me quit. I'm just playing with y'all. I just be talking stuff. Get out. I'm not dealing with no stubborn flies tonight. Okay? Alright, if you're going to be stubborn, I'm going to close my window. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm just waiting for this rack to cool down. Because I can't really move around with the stove on. So let me go ahead and break this thing down. Because I normally break this down before I start eating. So I can move around the way that I want to. You know, my favorite thing to do in this van, believe it or not, is cook. I love cooking. When I cook a meal in this van, I get really happy. It's my favorite, like my favorite thing to do in this van is actually cook. When I'm cooking, I'm happy. When I'm cooking in here, I'm happy. Yep. If I can't cook or if I've run out of propane or something like that, I'm a very, very sad camper. That is the truth. If for some reason I've run out of propane, which has happened before, I'm sad because I can't cook. But if I can cook, baby, listen. All I need is to be able to cook, and if I can cook and I got toilet paper and my battery's not dead and, you know, things like that, baby, listen. Look, I'm happy. But yeah, make sure that you guys become a member of the channel, bro. Help keep me on the road. Most definitely, because believe it or not, I am a full-time freelancer. I create content. That's what I do. That's what I enjoy doing. That's what I love to do. Can you guys not see me? I do apologize about that. The sun is beaming. Let me try to reposition y'all. That ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not. It's not gonna work, y'all. From Kentucky. Where are you from? I'm actually from Cincinnati, but that's not where I'm at. But that's where I'm from. I'm from the nasty natty, as they call it. I hate it that they call it nasty natty. Just say Cincinnati, okay? I'm from Cincinnati, not the nasty natty, all right? We saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost over here. Oh my goodness. Y'all just don't understand the troubles that I be going through when it comes to setting y'all up. I'm going through it. Yeah, I live in here full time. I just got finished cooking and I'm trying to eat, but I'm trying to set y'all up too at the same time. And y'all getting on my nerves at this point. It's not y'all fault though. You know what I'm saying? It's not y'all fault. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna need for y'all to join the membership, because the reason why it's hard for me to set y'all up is because my selfie stick, the legs broke. So I have a selfie stick where it's just a long stick, but it's actually a stand for a light fixture for lights, for a USB light. But I have another component that I can twist on the top that can help me hold my phone, because I'm a content creator and I buy these things, but I have no legs. So become a member of the channel, or super chat it away, or donation. Link is in the bio. It's also at the top of the YouTube channel, what have you, whichever one is more convenient for you. You can go to the description box as well and find a donation link there too. So, um, what was I about to do? Oh, I was gonna close this window because I'm not gonna be fighting with no flies on me. That's not it. I'm not gonna deal with it. I want to eat comfortably, and I just set y'all up. Y'all just don't know. Help me buy some legs. I need some legs, y'all. Cause now I got to move y'all and reset y'all back up. I need y'all help. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Help me to help you, to entertain you by helping me. Okay? And then I can continue to keep helping you. Okay? All right? Okay? All right. You ain't listening. A little bit more. A little bit more. All right. We are good to go. No, just a little bit more. All right, great. All right. Oh, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Okay. Ooh-wee. Whoa, I got lucky. Thank you, because I don't know how I figured out that, but you guys are leaning on my cooler right now. The handle on the cooler, you guys are in between my shoe on the floor, in between my shoe and the handle of the cooler. Help me to help you, okay? Donation link in the description, in the bio. You can find it in many places, okay? I'm monetized. Super chats is available, okay? I'm just letting you know, all right? I'm here for you. Okay, so let's get some dinner. It's time to eat. Yes. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We've already prayed, so we're good to go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I get so happy after I cook, because that means I can eat. You hear me? Oh my goodness. Can you guys see the food? There you go. You guys can see the food. Oh, my bad. Huh. Here's some pasta. There you go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting about that alarm I have on my phone. Here's a piece of sausage. It's a little piece of sausage with a little char on it, you know. Gotta have the char. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The sun is starting to set. Perfect timing. It's 8 o'clock. Perfect timing. Like literally perfect timing. It's dinner time. I hope you guys are having a great dinner. If you guys are eating right now, let me know what you're eating. I really like these sausages, man. They're so good. Mm. They really are. They're so good. Like they never get old. You know what? It's apple lightweight banging. Yeah. You know what'll go really well with this apple? Some avocado, some pepper, apple cider vinegar, and some honey. Ugh. But avocados go so bad in this van, so I think I'm gonna have to wait until it's winter time to buy avocados so they don't go bad so fast. 'Cause they go really bad in the summertime. Like bad really fast in the summertime. Eating some chili. Nice. Okay. Okay. With the two bologna sandwiches on the side. Period. I'm not even mad at you. Okay. That's like the to top it off. I know what you're doing. hmm I know what you're doing. Oh man. Even if I went live tomorrow, and you guys be like, "What are you cooking?" Same thing. Same thing. I'm gonna be cooking those Johnsonville sausages with the cheese in it, and I could possibly be cooking Roman noodles, potatoes, or pasta. One of the three. Now I just started going back to eating Roman noodles. I haven't eaten Roman noodles in like years, but somebody gave me some packs, and I was like, you know what? Why not? I'm gonna try it out. Your Roman noodles was banging. Not even gonna lie. I cooked the sausages. I put the sausages. I cooked the sausages. Put the sausages to the side. I cooked the noodles. I put the noodles in the container. Put the sausages on top, like whole, like just like they are now. Put the sausages on top. Put my tomatoes in one compartment and like a cracker in the other, or something like that, or whatever. Maybe like a sweet fig or something. And baby, it's something about them Roman noodles, bro. I don't even eat them like that. But in this van, they taste delicious. But in my apartment, they was nasty. So I really don't know. I don't, they taste better in the van. For real. I'm not even gonna lie. You love pasta? Me too. What's your favorite pasta? Mm-hmm. Mm. So good, bro. Like, you know how some people just be over exaggerating about how good it is? This is good. Have you guys ever had like the Johnsonville sausages? Do you guys even? Because man, I'm telling you, you have to try it. But don't boil it in water. Don't do that. That's just disrespectful. Put it in a pan, because it's a sausage. Put it in a pan, split it down the middle, bam, lay it down, let it cook. Oh, it is. It's the same way, I guess. Winter coming up. You gonna be okay? I think so. Um, I'm working on on like alternatives for when it gets like really cold, and I have like a plan to get out the cold so I can go somewhere. But yeah, I'm working on that. Yeah, that way I can have a place to crash when it's like real cold outside. So we working on it. Keep watching them videos, y'all. Keep watching them ads. Um, those super chats have been helping, so thank you. Become a member of the rodeo clan. It's not even a clan, but the rodeo family, because it all helps. It helps keep me on the road. So, but yeah, I am. I do have an alternative, but it does come at a price, and but it's like one price for the whole year, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to actually becoming a member of this community, and then I could share it with, excuse me, with people who are aspiring van lifers, like somebody that may book a one-on-one uh, with me, and they are aspiring to van life. It might be something that I share with them because obviously they're going to be hitting the road soon. Um, or I may share it in my members community, or I may share it publicly on the channel for everybody to see. It just all really depends. I'm just being real strategic on how I share that particular bit of information because it's extremely valuable. So that's why I like charcoal. I can heat. I can be heat. Oh, you can be warm and be cooking. I wouldn't even. I mean, I thought about something like that, but then the smell of charcoal. I have a very sensitive nose. I smell everything. That's the only reason why I didn't go that route. Because of the smell of the charcoal itself. If I didn't have such a sensitive nose, maybe, but I knew I wouldn't be able to take it. And then when I purchased the propane tank, I was nervous because I had never really had to live amongst anything propane. I had never dealt with it. I was afraid. I was like, what if I keep it in the car and it gets too hot one day and it explodes and the car blows up? I was really like paranoid until I bought my first 2 cans and I went to work and came back and it was hot in the car and nothing happened. I was like, oh, okay. And then I did it again and then did it again. And now I'm a little bit more relaxed with these little propane cans. So I keep the little rubber top and put it on top. Please do not type anything in the comment section that's going to make me fearful about propane. Don't do it. I will boot you out of here. I'm telling you, don't do that. Especially when you just heard me quote that I had a fear of using it. Like, I don't like people that do that. I will boot you up out of here. Like, don't do that. Because, like, now you're kind of like instigating the fear and trying to make it grow and then sit back and watch my reaction. No. I had a woman do that one time when I was talking about spiders. And I think I was talking about seeing a spider. And it was very small. And well, I was talking about like me not liking them, or I think I may have been talking about the situation that happened. I know I was sharing some type of past story, and or maybe even a trauma or something like that. I was in a Walmart parking lot. I do not have handles to help me get out of this van. This van sits up high. The only way that I can get into the van is if I hold onto the steering wheel and pull myself in. The only way that I can get out safely is if I hold on to the seat and kind of get out like that. Or maybe to the door handle and get out like that. So, I have to find a safe way to get in and out without hurting my knees. And for the first maybe month, my knees was hurting really bad because it was difficult for me to find a way out of the van. And I'm always in and out, in and out, in and out, right? So, because that's the nature of van life. And I was telling my story about something with a spider. And this lady says, there's a spider crawling behind you or something like that. It forced me to jump out of the van onto my already sore knees, like free fall out of the van. They're cracking up, yada yada. I laughed with them. I let the moment pass and I let it go on as if, it was nothing. And I really felt like it was nothing until after I ended the live. I think it may have been later on that night or the next day. I started to feel some type of way about that because I had already expressed that my knees were hurting from getting in and out of the van. I deleted everybody. Everybody that was in that live that was laughing that day, everybody got removed. Literally, after the live. After the live, I removed everybody. So I know that, you know what I'm saying? And people was like coming back retaliating about that. Like, hey, I didn't give no explanation because I don't have to. Because this is my intellectual property. I can do what I want. This is a business, like EIN and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I removed them for that. Because I was just like, why would you want to see me suffer? Like, that's not cool. So, I'm trying to build a different type of community. Okay? You want to see me suffer or watch me suffer while I'm already in pain? Like, nah. You got a demon in you. You got to go. Even the innocent bystanders got for real. I went through the comment, like literally, I went back to the video, scrolled to that part. It was just bow, bow, boom, 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 boom. I'm talking about, yeah. And we had a good old time in this live after the fact. We really did. We had a good old time in this live. But something else was waiting for him and I didn't even know it. Okay. I think about it now and it's funny, but I don't regret it. Mm. That pepper is on point. Guess what else I got? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, what they started doing with these sausages is they made a green pepper one of these sausages. I promise you, they've been watching me eat these sausages. Because how did they know? But the green pepper ones is nasty. You better off just buying this and putting this on it. I knew it was going to be nasty. I knew it was going to take away from the flavor. Mm. Now this is going to top it off. This is the second sausage, by the way. You see? The second whole sausage. And I just put some, I think you pronounce it Cholula. Cholula. Yeah. Cholula. I put some Cholula green pepper on it. This is my favorite. Like, don't ever buy me red hot sauce. That is disrespectful. Okay? I like this. This is my favorite hot sauce of all time. Okay? Now I'm making your fat lips hungry. Somebody feed this person. You want some food? Hold on. Let me give you some. Let me cut this piece real quick. Lord, hold on. Let me feed the baby. Here. And it got hot sauce on it too. There you go. Get your bite. Mmm. That hot sauce. Mmm. Mm-hmm. It added the kick that I needed. Now, I know you're probably wondering, what is she doing with that honey? I've already got olive oil, Himalayan pink salt, and black pepper on my pasta, but I just want to douse it with a little bit of honey because just a touch, not too much. I don't want it to be super sweet, but I want that sweet, salty type of taste. And to be quite honest, when you mix it in, you can't really taste the honey. It's like the honey disappears. I don't even know where it goes. But it creates a different taste. Exactly. Like, where's the honey? Bro, I'm glad that I cooked, man. I was getting lazy. I wasn't going to cook, but I just knew. Because I ate it like one. I'm like, bro, if I don't cook something, I'm going to regret it. Because once nightfall comes, I can't. It's too dark. I can't see my food. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to eat in bad light. I'm not one of those type of people that's going to eat with the lights off. Oh, no. You need to turn the lights on. Or I'm leaving. For real. I can never eat with the lights off. This is our vegetable. You like to see van life cooking segments? I'm glad to hear that. I'm actually posting some mini vlogs in my memberships. That's actually for Inside My Rodeo, tier 2 of my YouTube memberships, where I post mini vlogs of um, van life cooking segments and laundry segments, just different things like that. Just to allow for you guys to get a little closer into my world and get closer to my van life journey. If you didn't know, memberships are up right now. 3 tiers: supporter, Inside My Rodeo, and the heart of the rodeo, where you get monthly member community posts, you get early video releases, you get mini vlogs, you get exclusive videos where I release like a exclusive personal video where I talk about things that I cannot talk about on the channel. I actually just released one where I'm talking about my experience with the neighbors. I can't release that here, but I released it on the membership because it's just like certain things that do happen in my life while living on the road that I can't share on the main channel. So I share those with the members. That way you guys can get a real in-depth view of what exactly can happen while living on the road full time. And then also you guys get free digital downloads, like PDF downloads of like 10 reasons why I like living on the road, or 10 things that I've learned about living on the road, or just like a van life grocery list or a van life checklist for people who are aspiring van lifers. And I'm also thinking about adding music to that too. That's for the 3rd tier, for the heart of the rodeo. I'm thinking about adding like music to that tier, but more like worship music, not secular, because you already know this is a ministry. Also, we do have our one-on-one Zoom calls ready and available if anybody is interested. If you guys are considering living on the road full time as a digital nomad and you want to get advice from someone who's actually living on the road, instead of watching video after video, doing all of the research that I know that you guys have been doing, because I asked you guys and you guys said, yeah, over 80% of you guys are aspiring van lifers. So if you want to get advice from somebody who's actually living on the road and that can actually help you prepare and avoid a lot of the mistakes that I've made, I have something that's called Before You Leap. It's a preparation one-on-one call with me for 60 minutes where we go over all of the things that you need to know before you hit the road. So I just posted that actually in the community post here publicly for everybody to see. So make sure that you guys check that out. Donation link is in the bio and also in the description of this video. So feel free to donate if you so choose to. And then of course, you already know, super chats if you want to show off and let everybody know that you big and you balling out here. You see my peephole in the side door. It's actually not a peephole. It's not a peephole. It's just my my window covers don't go up all the way because I have them taped with this RV roof tape. So every last one of them has a gap because they're not flush with the window. So it's kind of like, it's kind of like that, but it's all good. I really don't mind. Like if somebody's peeking in, they're gonna get what they're peeking in for. I'm just saying, if they're peeking in, they're gonna get what they're peeking in for. And if I see them peeking in, I got something and I'm gonna show them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tap on the window like tink tink tink. Tink tink tink. And I won't be tapping on the window with my finger. You feel what I'm saying? I just want them to see it. You feel me? If they do choose to, if they try to, I'm be like, tink tink. I'm gonna let it say hi. You know what I'm saying? For real. I know y'all be like, oh my goodness, please stay safe. Mm-mm. I'm living dangerously. Okay. I'm gonna let you know that right now. And there is no being safe over here. I'm living 100% dangerously. Okay. I don't know how to be safe. I don't. I don't know what be safe is. What is be safe? What is that? So if anything, I be quiet. That's what I do. I try to be quiet. If I be quiet, I be safe. If I say something, I'm not gonna be safe. Okay, because I'm not. I've never been one of those type of people. Hmm. Okay, I be wanting all of it. I do, but I'm trying to calm down in my latter years. You know what I'm saying? I am. I'm trying to calm down because my knees. You know what I'm saying? My knees. For real. My knees, my knees is changing. I'm starting to realize this. My little knees. Don't let me climb on top of you though. It's gonna be over. You ain't gonna get what you think you're gonna get. Okay. You gonna feel something real sharp. I'm telling you. You gonna feel something real sharp. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, God already know. He be like, look. God is smart. Let's just say that. God is smart. He is a genius. He is the supreme divinity. He know what he be doing. He really do. He know what he be doing. He be saving me from moments of stupidity. For real. Like one time I got myself into some trouble and I was tired of being like nice and cordial and playing it safe and all of that, and I let this lady have it. And this was some years ago. Like I don't know what year this was. Maybe 2010, 2009. I don't know. Maybe 2015, something like that. 2014. This lady was arguing with her husband or her boyfriend. No, it was her boyfriend. Going back and forth and just causing a ruckus at night, keeping my baby up. My baby was going to sleep in class. My now 20-year-old, she was like 7. I was telling her to keep it down. I was being nice about it, but she thought it was a game. And that day, I gave the devil permission to take over. And all I can say is that I was eating bologna sandwiches for 2 weeks. So God knows, right? And he saved me. He did. She didn't show up to court. And I had never really been reckless. That was the first thing I had ever had on my record that was violent. First and the last thing, actually. But it's like being nice all your life and playing it safe. And, sometimes, I guess, I don't know. If you just aren't, um, I guess, maybe balancing things right or able to just handle the pressure or what have you, because I'm not too sure what was going on. I think it was probably just a mixture of everything, unhealed and maybe some bitterness from like stuff that had happened in the past, and maybe it was triggering, and it really did trigger me. I literally snapped. Literally. And everybody was shocked. Everybody who knew me was like, what? She's where? You talking about her? Everybody was shocked because they knew me as, the nice, sweet, calm, cool, collective individual, and that's true. But that day, it was just, building up, over time. It had been building up over time, the whole situation. And I tried being nice and it just didn't work. So, in like situations like this, when I'm living on the road and things happen, um, I just, I pray a lot, in my heart, a lot of the times that I stay in the right frame of mind if something is to go left, because I can end up going there. If somebody is trying to threaten my life, or if they're, the one thing I don't play about is my family, because that's why I snapped on her. My baby was being affected. I was being affected. Our rest was being affected. I was sleep deprived. You know what I'm saying? My baby was sleep deprived. I'm getting calls from the teacher. You know what I'm saying? It was to the point to where I was just like, yeah, something needs to be done. The police aren't doing anything about it. And when I did what I did, guess what? It stopped. I said, oh wow, I had to become what Pac spelled in one of his songs in order for somebody to actually listen. That's something else. So, but I don't want to become that, you know? I'm trying to change from that, you know? According to God's word, I'm supposed to be a whole new creature. So, we're trying to live a whole different life, but I know it's going to take me time to get there. There's going to be moments where I fall short of the glory of God, and probably snap on somebody else, you know what I'm saying? But, hopefully not. Hopefully not. I had a moment where downtown where a guy he was really encroaching on my space, and he kept he woke me up. He was knocking on my van and encroaching on my space, just being disrespectful to my space. And and I lashed out at him. And it's almost kind of like the same scenario. You're encroaching on my space. You being real disrespectful, that type of deal. You disturbing my rest. You know what I mean? You're a stranger. It was almost like the same situation that happened back in 2014, whenever that happened. Same situation. You're encroaching on my space. You're being disrespectful. You're disturbing my rest. And I don't play about that, man. And I let dude have it. I snapped, jumped out of that van with that thing, with something sharp, and he backed up. He was like, oh, like, yeah. I don't know what you thought this was, sir, but this definitely is not that. And somebody was like, oh, well, maybe you should have stayed in the van. Like, no, because when I did stay in the van, it was escalating. It didn't stop until I got out the van. See, in the hood, you have to, it's almost like you got to behave a certain type. You have to literally go down to their level in order for them to understand. I don't know why that is, but that's the devil in them, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I hate that it even has to be like that, but it is what it is. For the most part, you can't really be too nice to people in the hood. Like this lady that comes up to my van today. Um, I wanted to say something to her, but I was live and I was trying to keep things cordial, keep the energy right. But she keeps approaching my van just for the weirdest things. Came to my van and asked me if anybody was looking for a heater, or look like, lady, please, like, please stop coming up to my, stop approaching my house. Like, this is my home. Stop approaching my home. This is not just some van that you see on the corner. Please leave me alone. I'm not coming to y'all house disturbing y'all. Why do you feel like it's appropriate for you to keep coming up to my van? But you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't go up to nobody's door. I don't knock on nobody's door. I don't go nowhere. I don't ask people for nothing. I don't be doing that. God provides for me. He makes sure that I have everything that I need. I literally have everything that I need by the grace of God. I have water. I have food. I have a supportive YouTube family, at least some of them, because a few of the devils are coming out in the mix and revealing themselves, because the devil can't help but to talk stuff, and I remove them quickly. But I have a supportive YouTube family. Um, it's like I got my family, right? I got a bed. I got somewhere I can use the bathroom. I got somewhere where I can put my food. I have a chair that I can sit in, which I actually need to buy a new one because the back actually ripped off and I can't sew it back together because I don't know how to sew. But I got a stove where I can cook food. I got propane, at least for now. I'm on my last can. Um, but I got everything I need. God supplies. Like, why are you approaching my van asking me if I need a heater? When just 2 days ago you was approaching my van asking me if I had a cigarette. And I don't smoke cigarettes. A couple of days before that, her son came to my van asking to use my phone. A week before that, the lady's ex-boyfriend came to my van asking to use my phone. See, I'm learning who these people are as they approach my van asking me for stuff. I don't go to their houses. I don't knock on their doors and say, hey, do you have some sugar? I don't need, right, I don't need to do that. I'm not knocking on nobody's doors asking them to use their phone. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really am. I'm good. My YouTube family, literally, between I haven't, as far as my YouTube videos, but my YouTube family be making sure that I'm straight, bro. Like, they really do. Like, I really be okay. Then plus I got the YouTube business. I'm establishing that in such a beautiful way that eventually, not only will I have the support of my YouTube family, but eventually I'll have the support of some reputable businesses, right? So it's just, these are the type of things that, I'd like to share with y'all and break down in detail about what's going on, because I can't go too deep. You know what I'm saying? I can't go too deep. But as a matter of fact, I'm gonna actually post that mini vlog about that tomorrow. For real. Because it happened again. Like, please just leave me alone. I don't know what it is. I don't have any lights, bro. I enjoy talking to you and watching you. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, RD. Yeah, I don't have lights, bro, so I can't turn on the lights. The only thing that I can do is turn you guys around to the back window and zoom you guys in. That's the best thing that I could do. But I don't have any lights. So if you want to, you know, help me in any type of way, you could become a member and help me probably buy some lights or because I'm trying to get a lot of things. You can become a YouTube member, super chats, donation link in the description of this live. Scroll down, you'll see something that says support the channel. It's also in the bio of my YouTube channel. You'll see something that says uh, fundraiser for the Van Life Ministry. That's to raise money to fix up the van, and then the other link is just simply for just regular donations, and then there's super chats. I wouldn't do that. That's not safe. I was in a fire when I was a kid. Our house got burnt down, and we had to escape the apartment very early in the morning. And after that house burnt down, it was an electrical fire. We wasn't able to move back in. Everything got burnt up. I would not dare light a candle in here. I would rather get like some lights, and not just lights that I could just like put up and press and then I have to like worry about batteries, but wiring. I've been watching some vids over the past like maybe year or so, so I really 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 want to put that knowledge to use. But yeah, I wouldn't dare um light a candle in here. The only thing that I do light in here, the only fire element that's ever lit in this van is a match to light my propane stove. That's the only element of fire that I will ever bring into this van. What's up, Lone Wolf? I would love to afford a van and everything needed to live the van life. My son and I love traveling and exploring. I would love to. No, I would have to home van school him. Yeah, and you could totally do that. The cool thing about living in a van and having kids, which is not necessarily my story, but I could see how it could be really incredible for a kid simply because you can bring school to life, right? And especially living in the States when it comes to like social studies and stuff like that. You could literally physically travel to these places that are on the piece of paper and bring their class and homework assignments to life literally and make it more of a interactive experience, right? I think that's so cool. Howdy. Howdy. You making me want to get a cowboy hat. Starting to get a little chilly in here. I love the chilly. I love it when it starts getting cold. Um, I'm actually a winter baby. I'm looking forward to the winter time. I love it when it starts getting chilly because it's not hot in here at night anymore. And it used to be sweltering. And I used to be very, very miserable at night because I started van life in the summertime. I've only been on the road for like 2 months, going on 3. September the 1st. I started on June the 1st. So now that it's starting to cool down, leading into September, I'm really excited about that. Am I nervous about the winter? A little bit, but I have belief in God and my ability to make something happen. Um, and then, of course, like I said, I got my beautiful YouTube family. So 100%. Yes, sir. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for sharing that lovely comment with us. I actually want to pin it because that's what this live is about. And that's exactly what this channel is about. It's about inspiring people who want to live on the road full time. That's literally what I do. I just, by default. Um, I remember being in my apartment before I moved out, and I had been living there for like 6 years, and maybe out of the three, maybe out of 3 years out of the six that I lived there, I just watched van life videos and would just think about it and wonder how it would be. And of course, I fantasized about the fancier vans, right, and the RVs. And my favorite RV right now is a 2019 Winnebago Travato 59GL. Yeah, it gets that deep. I think I love the floor model. There's two beds in that thing. I've got a grandbaby, so if my youngest daughter ever wanted to come over, or even my eldest, there would be enough room for everybody. And that's why I love that van. I also love it because it has an open floor plan. Um, the second bed, you could put it together. And the first bed, the main bed, is a Murphy's bed, and it folds up to allow for me to walk straight through from the cabin all the way through, past the kitchen, past the bathroom, out the back door. Nothing in my way. I love a floor plan that's open. So, yeah, it's a nice one. I love it. To be quite honest, I haven't seen a floor plan that I love better than that one. I did look at one particular RV recently. I can't tell you um like the make and the model of it. So I was surprised that I actually liked it, but I was questioning myself like, am I just settling at this point in my mind or whatever? But yeah, my heart is still with that 2019 Winnebago Travato 59GL. What a nice, what a nice RV, man. Class B, nice, compact, fits in any parking space. I don't have to hook up anywhere. I've got lithium. Oh man, it's so clean, crisp. That thing came out years ago. It's still on the market for 95 plus $1,000. Between 95 and about 97,000. 98. Give or take a few dollars. Oh, it's such a masterpiece, man. Love that RV. I'm telling you, I don't think I'll ever find one that's better than that one. All the other floor models suck. The 2020 sucks. 2021 sucks. 2022 sucks. 2023 sucks. You know what I'm saying? 2024, it sucks. No, I haven't looked at it. I don't think I looked at the 2024 and the 2025. I'm not too sure if I looked at the 2023 either, but still, I'm at this point, I really favor that 2019. So, and I think I'm gonna get it one day. I just know I'm gonna get it. Like one of these days, you guys are gonna see me. Come on, pull up in that Winnebago Travato. I don't care what year it is. I'm pulling up in that one. And they need to lower the price. They really need to, because these people that have these used RVs, why are they charging so much? It's used. Like, why are you asking so much, bro? It's it. I mean, you've put your butt on the toilet more than 10 times. Okay, you've cooked in it. You probably broke something in it. You ain't gonna tell nobody. right? Keep it real. Bring that thing down about 10K. You know, 15K, 10K, 5K, 5 at least. My goodness, that thing should not be so expensive. That's a whole house. It's not going to last forever, you know? They're not built for you to live in long term, right? A good trailer RV salesman will tell you that. They're not built for long term usage. They're going to tear up. So to spend like 100K on something that is bound to like tear up, bro, that's like, whew, you gotta really have it. You know what I mean? You gotta really have it. And me, I have it in the kingdom of God. It just, you know, the heavens, doors are opening, but they haven't opened all the way, and the clouds are kind of right there at the entrance. You know what I'm saying? So we just waiting for that cloud to move out the way so that blessing can go ahead and fall down. You feel me? I'm just saying. I would be eerie of the used ones. I think the best used RVs are the ones that are rented and are sold by companies who sell them after 2 years of use. And if they have like a large inventory, like how many people are renting RVs these days, right? How long are they going to rent it for? You know what I mean? And how much damage could they possibly do? So it's like with a nice inventory, if they're, cycling a lot of them in and getting them out, I think it's a good deal, especially if you're getting it for like 50K and it's like a 2025 and they've rented it out for like 2 years and then they're selling it. I think that's a good deal. I think it's a great way for people to go ahead and get get an RV, get a trailer, whatever they're looking for a nice price, class B, whatever class that they're looking for, without having to pay an arm, a leg, and a butt cheek. Because it's just like, bro, it's a lot. These RVs are, some of them are just ridiculously priced. Like I just be looking like, come on, bro. Like, is it that much? Like, what's in there? Like, do you have 14K in there? Like 14 karat gold? Like, what is there any? Do you have Do you have diamonds that are crusted and like embedded into the countertop? Like, what's happening? What type of refrigerator do you have in there? It better be a full size for you asking for all that money. Like, literally, like for real. Especially considering the fact that they make them so fast. Some of these companies I'm talking about, they just push them out so fast. The way they just throw them together. They're not really made with a lot of time and patience. In fact, we are in the hood. So if you do hear some sight, you see that? We in the hood. Don't be surprised, okay? But they're just pushing them out of the factory just so quick and so fast. A lot of them aren't even well made. It's like I think you guys are just trying to cover the fact, the manufacturer cost or something. You guys are trying to not break even, because if they were to charge the true price, I think they would probably just break even. But you guys are trying to get over. You guys are trying to make 3 times more than what you paid for the materials and to put it together. You don't have to make that much money, bro. You don't have to get over. I think if they were to charge maybe 2 times, bring it down a little bit, maybe they could be able to sell some of those rigs. Because I mean, over the past couple of years, I've been hearing that they've been having some problems selling rigs. I'm talking about everywhere. And then the ones that they're selling, they're trash. Like pure trash, bro. Like people are having some real bad experiences, buying rigs, and things are just happening, and electrical systems are failing, and there's like no cold water. I mean, there's no hot water, and people are on the road finding these problems out, and it's just like it's a nightmare. A lot of these people are just like older in their latter years, and all they want to do is like travel with their family and create memories, and and these companies are throwing these pieces of machinery together and selling them to people, and people are not, their dreams are being crushed. Like, I actually think that a lot of the people that are converting their own vans, especially if they have like woodworking skills and they have like real tools and all that good stuff, are creating higher quality van builds than a lot of the big names. Now, yeah, like, how crazy is that? Like, you got an everyday guy in his garage who has the skills to pay the bills, as we like to say, for us millennials, right? And he's back there building the best van that you've probably ever seen, on the market, that's built by one man. It's not thrown together. He's taking his time, right? These companies, they don't care. And dude's not charging an arm and a leg. He's one guy. He doesn't need, nearly six figures, right? He might charge you like what, 10K, 15K, 20, I don't know. I'm just guessing. But it's going to be considerably low. Way lower than what you would pay for, one of these things off the floor. I don't even waste time and go to the RV shows, but I'm thinking about just going just for the sake of it, right? Just going just for the sake of it, because I watch a lot of them online, and I would really just like to dive into the community since I'm already in the van life community, and I know how I am, right? I'm a bit of a nerd, so having the chance to like speak to people, and they're going to give me information that otherwise I would not know or be able to come across if I'm online, right? It's best to talk to people. So I would like to just immerse myself in that space and just gather information and take some notes and just really figure out what's going on, because you can learn a lot. Learn a lot, because I think I know what's going on, but I know I can learn a whole heck of a lot more if I go to those events, to those, even if I'm not buying anything. You know what I'm saying? I just want to go just so they can, drop some jewels on me, because I know they're going to drop some jewels on me. I'm a little black lady in there walking around. You know what I mean? People love attractive people, right? They're going to tell me stuff just simply because. And I'm going to suck it up like a sponge, right? And I'm going to go back to my notebook and I'm going to write it down. And I'm going to use that knowledge to my advantage. Like, bro, this is what's going on in the industry. It may even come back and do a video and talk about it. Just so you guys can beware, because I know a lot of you guys, I told you guys, I did a survey on this channel. I do a lot of polls, right? So in my community, I do a lot of polls. I know a lot about my community because I've done so many community polls. And one community poll I did where I asked people, where they were on their van life journey. And a lot of people said that they hadn't even started yet, but they want to be. Over 80% of the people on this channel are aspiring van lifers. There's only a small percent that are actually living on the road already. So I know you guys need this information. So I'm going to put my boots to the ground for you. All right? Why don't you travel anywhere?
I'd be scared for your safety. If you find a private seller, you might be able to ask if they need work around the house or yard to reduce the price of the RV. You know what? I never thought about that. I never thought about that. That's actually a great idea, huh? If you find a private seller, you might be able to ask if they need some work around the house or yard to reduce the price of the RV. Has anybody ever done that before? How did you? I would really like to know, like, how did you come across that or come up with that idea? Because I mean, it's really clever. I love clever minds, right? You clever-minded people. I really, really love your clever mind. Hey, what's up, Fabian? I think you are from. Where are you from again? I think that You're not from the United States. You may not have had a chance to watch the channel a whole heck of a lot. But I explain a lot of that on the channel. Yeah, they are greedy. Very greedy. Extremely greedy, bro. Like, give me some of that. Like, for real. You have to get your truck. What are you doing with the truck? I've actually considered getting a truck and getting a trailer, but I think that might be too much work for me. I think I'm young, but I don't think I would definitely need some muscles to help me out with that because there's a lot to deal with the trailer. I think I'm better off just keeping my eyes set on the Class B, easier, right? All I got to do is park and then pull off. Oh, okay. That is so. You know what? I mean, I could definitely try it out. I mean, there's no harm. Uh, who knows? It may work for me. It may not, because you know how it is. So, but I'll throw it up in the air and see. I may not need it though, because I did find a company. Um, because I've been buying cars from private dealers and buying vehicles from private dealers for as long as I can remember. I rave about private dealers because I enjoy buying from private dealers. But I do want to switch it up next time around, and I want to purchase from um, someone just a little bit more. Mm, he's old school. A lot of old time folks usually. Oh yeah, so if they're old school, yeah, they'll definitely be down for that because they come from that era, you know. Yeah, for sure. Like if I come across somebody who's old school, yeah, for sure. I know for sure they'll go for it. They'll definitely be down for it. I definitely, you know what? I'm gonna just keep it in the back of my mind for, whenever I may need it, right? Because information like that can definitely come in handy sometime in the near future. Man, you guys have been great, man. It's been 2 hours. I've been here chatting with you guys. I really truly enjoy chatting with you guys so much. I want to give you guys a chance to say your goodbyes. I don't want to end too abruptly. But thank you guys so much for coming to this live. I really enjoyed talking to you guys, inspiring van lifers, people that are already living on the road, or just people that are just passing through and just curious about what's going on over here. I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. Please do not forget to subscribe. Also, please do not forget if you want to get closer to my van life adventures or you just want to support me and keep me on the road, be sure to become a member. That way you can get closer to my van life journey. And becoming a member is kind of a big deal because it's not just about purchasing something, right? It's more so
it's really more so memberships is where I share the little everyday things that don't always make it to the main channel. So that way, you're not paying for fancier content. You're paying for closer access. So there's the memberships. It's there. It's ready. It's available for you right now. Content up for you right now for members only. Also, for those that are looking to get on the road right now, and you're looking to talk to somebody and get some advice, real life, faith based advice from somebody who's actually living on the road and want to avoid all of the mistakes that I have made, then please make sure that you book a one on one Zoom call with me, yours truly, and we can talk about each and everything that you need to do and how to prepare to live on the road full time, because there is a lot of things that I think a lot of people miss when it comes to research. And honestly, there's there's nothing that can prepare you for van life. um, Even if you do all the research in the world, there's just certain things that you just aren't aware of before you get on the road. And the only way that you can learn these things is if you talk to somebody who's actually living on the road. That is called Before You Leap one on one Zoom call. That calendar link is in the community post, so check that out there. Also, we are monetized here, so feel free to throw a super chat at my face. I promise it won't hurt me when you do it. That's available. Also, donation links are in the description of this live, as well as my bio of this YouTube channel. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. You guys make my YouTube journey and my van life journey that much more enjoyable. If it wasn't for you guys, my journey would feel so lonely. I don't really have a lot of people around me. So when I'm sitting here and talking to you guys, um, I don't take it lightly. I really do enjoy each and every moment that I spend with you, and each and every moment that you spend with me. I do want to say thank you to each and every person that has ever sent a donation. Thank you. You guys have kept me on the road. You guys have helped me to do so many things, put gas in my car, help to keep my phone on, and help keep YouTube content coming. I know that we're not on the road right now, guys, but don't worry. This van will be fixed sometime really soon. I'm working on something on the back end. We are a business, EIN and everything. So I take this thing seriously. I love what I do. I love content creation. I do it full time, and I'm putting myself out there for you, but I enjoy what I do. And not only do I do it for myself, but I also realize that you guys are living through my experience, so I'm also doing it for you too. Thank you, RD. Thank you, Lone Wolf, for being here. I will definitely be careful. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you guys next time. Nine times out of 10, I will go live tomorrow because I tend to do that. But if I don't go live tomorrow, then I do have lives that are up right now, exclusive member only lives in the membership here on YouTube. Make sure that you guys support the channel, help keep me on the road, keep watching the videos, and thank you guys so much for watching the videos. Thank you guys for the super chats as well, for each and every person that has ever sent a super chat. Thank you so much. You guys have no idea what it means to me and how you guys have helped me in so many different ways. Thank you. Much love to you guys. I'm trying to give you guys some heart hands here. Right, there you go. Heart hands. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. You guys take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.